So I'm in Milton Keynes Village, and right beyond them trees is the old rectory. Over there is an old farmhouse. That is the old schoolhouse, which is now a community centre. So we're going to have a wander up this little road. And we'll come to the church. I am no good at holding a camera steady, so you'll have to wobble with me. Try not to get people in, hence why you're looking at the hedgerow at the moment. Well, not hedgerow, it's trees. They're definitely trees. You can just see the roof of the old rectory behind the trees. It's well. I've lowered the volume of the video because of the strong wind noise, but what I'm saying here is that the garden is well enclosed. Actually, in the garden, you never used to be able to. So it's part of their garden. They obviously have kids living in the house, so they've turned it into a little football pitch. There's a little pathway to get to it down there. Look. But yeah, no, this used to be trees all the way up. You couldn't see into the garden at all. A vine tunnel of some sort. My sons used to come and play with someone that lived in this house years ago. Long time ago. I don't know if the kids that lived in the house then still live here. There you can see the church over there now. We can go round and look at the church. Yeah, they definitely chopped the trees back. I believe, if I remember rightly, it's a 17th century church. I think I've got a video on my channel about it. Church open Sunday, 11:15 a.m. service. Well, it is Sunday, but it's way after 11:15. I have coffee morning on Fridays. A charity concert on the 3rd of May. But this is All Saints Church in Milton Keynes Village. It's a multi-denominational, so they have a Church of England service and a Catholic service, I believe. I may be wrong. Maybe just Church of England. It's part of the Walton Church Partnership, so it's partnered with the church nearest to where I live as well. I'm saying here, I bet you can pick up the loud wind. And then I say, if you look up Phantasmagorical's channel, you'll see some videos recorded here. If you look on Phantasmagorical's channel, you will see some videos that were recorded at this church when she came over to see me. But it is a lovely church. Beautiful brickwork. Just saying how beautiful the brickwork is, or stonework. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have a video up on my channel regarding this church. I know I do. What's this plaque say? Lord, we pray thee to lead us with reverent thoughts and pure minds through this holy ground of quietness and peace. Churchyards are very peaceful places. I have a lot of respect for them, actually. I don't like walking over people's graves, which is really weird. And I know when Fanta was here, we did, or she did. But also I just, I don't know. To me, it's a very sacred space. Whether you're religious or not, it's a very sacred space. And believe it or not, if I'd ever got married, when I was thinking about marriage, I would have got pagan, but would have married in a church like this. The Gothic architecture is beautiful. And if you look, see if I can zoom in. I don't know if it'll let me. Oh, there we go. You see the gargoyle. The gargoyles are all the way around the church. Tend to be above the drain pipes. There's another one there. Zoom back out. Sorry, wobbly. I think when it zooms in, it goes even wobblier. But yes, like I said, if you'd look on Fanta's channel, you'll see a few videos that were made in this churchyard. At least one anyway. There's one where it's a song about babies. That's in this churchyard. That's was filmed just over that way, over there. I think there's a bench over there, and I sat on the bench and filmed it of her walking amongst the graves. And this is a war memorial from 1918 to the First World War. Remember the men of Milton Keynes who, for their country and for for us, laid down their lives in the war. So that's from World War One. So it says up there, 1914 to 1918. And there's the names of the soldiers. Not very many, but back then this was just a village. Just a little village. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 names on there. Don't know if there's any other names around the other side. No. Oh, it was up there. Greater love have no man than this flat. A man lay down his life for his friends. Oh, that. Oh, God. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. That makes more sense. I was wondering what the flat meant. No. But these are all like newer plots. I believe these are where ashes are buried. Let's carry on round. I don't know if we can carry on round the church without going off the path. There's the main entrance to the church there. I always find church graveyards not only peaceful but eerie. You see some of these graves are so old that they're worn down. It's not a seaside town, so it's not the sea wearing them down, just age. I can't actually possibly make out what's said on there. There's one there that's got a little bit of writing still on it, but that's 1880 something or other, I'm not sure. That one looks like it's 1831. So yes, these are very old stones. beautiful, ornate. So this one is 1897. That's so beautiful. Ornate stones. 1907. So that's much more modern. I don't know if there's anything on this one. No, that one's been weathered away completely. You can just make out some writing there, but nothing eligible. So peaceful here. Considering this is like, I mean, it is a village and there's people walking past. There's a path just there. Yeah. See, now I'm walking on the graves and I know it. I don't. Is there? It's a weird thing. It's a weird sensation walking on people's graves. That one's pretty with the Celtic elements, the cross and the clover. I'm going to walk back to the path. Check, what's this one? 1923. And the stone wall all the way around it. The noise of gravel under your feet. The crunch. That's a beautiful church. And very, very old. We're going to go out of the gate and head down into the village. Again, I apologise for the wobbly camera. One of these days I'll learn how to keep a camera straight. Oh, and we've got some primroses coming up. And some daffodils. And there is a white feather. I think they're primroses. I'm pretty sure they're primroses. Someone may correct me, but I'm pretty sure they're primroses. They're little mini daffodils. Of course, daffodils is a name we call them all, but they're not actually called daffodils. I don't believe they are anyway. So daffodils is one type of those types of flowers. I've got, what's the name of them? Narcissus. So it's a type of narcissus. I don't know. They might be called mini daffodils, but you get so many different narcissi. Narcissuses. And that is just one of the many. Oh, and some snail shells on the floor. Ha ha. There's a berry on that tree. How random. I don't know what tree it is. Anyone good at identifying trees? Can you tell me what it is? Oh look, there's some tulips planted over there. Try and look at the tulips. Oh, and some more daffs. no, I think they're all daffs. Tulips. So these are actual daffodils. So the daffodils are the plain yellow ones. That one's looking a bit limp and weathered today, actually. Whereas this one is not a daffodil because it's not the plain yellow, it's a white one. And the ones with the light yellow and the dark yellow are also not actual daffodils, but we give them all that name. And if anyone knows the name of the little purple pointy things, let me know, because I can't remember. Like little purple spearheads. Obviously, some of these graves are being tended to. Here I talk about the new graves that are being tended to and how white they are, whereas most of the graves around the graveyard have no families to tend to them. See them spiky things on the top there. Closer look. They're cool. Oh, and there's a cross. There's a Celtic cross up there. And castle turrets. So here is a bench inscribed Queen Elizabeth II on her Platinum Jubilee. And there is the moniker of Elizabeth. It says from 1952 to 1922. It looks like it's been here a lot longer, but it hasn't. And for some reason, people need to scratch into it. Can't see any names, just scratch marks. So I'm going to sit on the bench for a minute and talk to you from here. So there's the farmhouse that I mentioned before. Over there's the church. Over there is the rectory, and that is the old school house. I'm zoomed in quite close actually. Let me zoom out. Didn't realise how close I was zoomed in. There we go. Makes me look a lot closer to than I am. So this would have been like the central hub of the village back in the day, and it still is sort of today. So you got the church. That would have been the I believe it was a farmhouse. It could have been a manor house. It has quite a big garden. And I know their barns have been converted into accommodation and studios, I believe. But yeah, so these are some of the old village houses behind us. And we're going to walk down there. Get around the side of the school building. I'm not walking up on a path, I'm walking across the grass with crunchy leaves. Crunchy leaves, that's what you're hearing, the crunchy leaves. There's still a little bit of autumn and winter laying about. And I know you're getting that wind. I'm so sorry. So we're going to go down this path that would have led to the... I just heard the church bell. Did you hear the church bell? I don't think it was this church though. Didn't sound close enough. There's some lots of ancient churches around here because Milton Keynes used to be made up of small villages scattered all over the place. Villages and hamlets. So there's lots of very old churches. Another look beautiful stone wall. And then there's a little walkway. Obviously people live in these houses. I don't want to invade on their privacy too much. I think this one says beware of the dog. A lot of them have names. But I don't know if this one does. Outline, look, knocker box, no, knocker box, knocker, not a knocker box, and a sideways letterbox. So that actually has a thatched roof, that one. So you can see, it's a thatched roof. So I'd normally walk down there. I'm going to have a sneaky look down here. Is there a path? Oh no, I think it goes into someone's garden. More daffodils. I don't know if that's a public path or someone's garden. It's bizarre. Maybe it's a public path. I've never been here before. I don't want to go there just in case it's someone's garden. But I don't know, it might be public. But how's there? But this is the way I would normally walk. Down here. Oh, see, there you go. That one's called Bird's Cottage. That one there is called Bird's Cottage, the one with the thatch roof. Told you, they all have names. Oh, hang on. Oh, I can see now. So the white one that we walked past is called Swan Cottage. We go past this block of garages, which I'm sure were not always a block of garages, because they look quite old, but I mean, it's hard to tell. But I'm saying they look old. They were probably an outhouse of some sort at one point. We're walking into the car park of the local pub. Hence all these cars parked here. Now this pub is ancient. Has been extended on many times over the years. As you can tell, the differences. So you've got the slate roofs there. And that's the pub garden. Lots of people enjoying the sun, because it is very sunny today. I'm overdressed for it. I'm a little bit warm. But yes, it's been extended over the years. Try not to. It's the Swan Inn. But as you can see, the original part of the pub there is also a thatched roof. And a few years back, it had a devastating fire. I think it was caused by a blocked chimney. If you're using chimneys, fires, please make sure your chimneys aren't blocked. There's lots of people out the front. I won't try not to catch them. And there we have an old telephone box, which is now being used as a defibrillator. Somewhere to store a defibrillator. Or yeah, no, I said that right. This is Broughton Road. So Broughton is one of the other villages, or was one of the other villages in our housing estate. There's some old houses there. There we go. So it's the parish of Broughton and Milton Keynes. Not the parish I live in. But that's the map of the parish. There's a key there. But yeah. St Lawrence's Church, this one here, I believe is the oldest church in Milton Keynes. It's not really used as a church anymore. What supermarket have they got on there? I see supermarket. Where's the supermarket? Okay, so, rubber guys, if you're watching, I've done that one. I haven't done that one. There is one here that's not showing here. There is a park there that's not showing there that I did think about doing just now, but hasn't. There was too many people. But I'm still trying to see where the supermarket is. I'm guessing it's in Brooklands, because I know there is one. So there's a few parks on this map that I could go to. I've done that one and that one. I still got to do this one up here. Oh, I think, no, I might have done that one too. I haven't done the one at the pavilion, Brown Pavilion, which they're not showing on there either. They're saying it's sports fields. I have done that one though. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that is an actual thing. So the thing I weren't sure whether you could go down. It says secret garden. So that must have been that, the secret garden. See? Learn something. I've lived around here so many years. I've walked through this village so many times. I never even knew that was there. It's funny, you can live in a place forever and not know everything about it. But yes. So this thing here, that I believe is a bus stop now, that I don't think any buses actually serve. This is an old forge. It was where the blacksmith used to be. So way back, they used to have a blacksmith that didn't live in the village, but would regularly visit, and they'd bring the horses here to have their shoes hooved, their hooves chewed, even, you know what I mean. Let's have a look. What's going on? All the things that are advertised on the community board. They seem to have a lot more going on here than they do in my community, that's for sure. Right, this isn't normally the way I'd walk. There's a sports pavilion over there. I believe I see a horse. I can see a horse. Is it a horse? It's staying very still, but it is. There we go. It is a horse. All I can see is its tail whacking in the wind. Some more old houses. I've zoomed in quite close, so I can see the horse. So there's more of the village houses over there. Well, I think I'm a bit zoomed in too far. car go past. Oh, see, that's that red house, red building we saw a minute ago. Zoom back out again. Yes. So this would have been the village green, and part of it still is classed as the village green. But that's the sports pavilion over there. I think they do cheap drinks. I don't drink very often. Lovely thatched cottage there. I'm so sorry about the noise of the wind. Okay, I don't normally walk this way, because this is not the direct route home, but I've walked the other way many a time. I have walked this way before as well. Across the road. Oh, lots of narcissi. Narcissus. Oh, a bit of holly. There's one slowly tulip and one with the narcissus. Another ancient wall. Little walled garden they've planted in between the two. Oh, I zoomed in too far. Yes, I am. Zoom out. Oh, damn it. Zoom out. No, that's in. Wow. Oh, I mean, it's jiggly, jiggly, jiggly because I'm zoomed in too far. Come out. Thank you. I'm not very good at this. It is a quaint little village. So that is Abbott's cottage. There's an old-fashioned lamppost there. Now, I wonder if they've put that in there or if that was always there. You never know. They could have put that in there just, as a garden ornament. But it could have always been there. It's certainly electrified now because that's a very modern light bulb in there. A yellow door. Right. Lots of holly. Of course, holly is used to protect your barriers. A little bit of witchcraft for you. Basically, holly or any spiky plant, hawthorn, very good one. They're used to protect your borders of your home, because they're a deterrent. Some ivy. That wall looks like it needs a little bit of work. That moss, but you can see it's a bit loose. Looks like it's ready to collapse in places. Carry on down this path. Of course, living in one of these houses, you have to have money. It's not cheap to live in these village houses. See, these look very modern in comparison. They're probably not. Just been updated. No, that one looks like a newish build. And then right next to it, a much older building. And that looks like it's for short people, like me. Some sort of store room house. But these would have been the workers' cottages. The reason that I know that is look. Looks like one big building, but it's not. It's more than one. So these would have been the workers' cottages. And if you look there, you can see there used to be a door there that's been ripped up. So there would have been 3 buildings at one point. It's now 2. Here I'm trying to work out whether there's another doorway just by the drain pipe there that's been blocked up or not. So I weren't sure if it was 3 or 4 houses that made up that run at some point. Possibly even 5. It probably says somewhere on here what they're called. They normally have plaques telling you what they are. And the modern. For some bizarre reason, I start talking about wheelie bins here and how them ones are for green waste and food waste, and that we compost all of our food products, including meat. I don't know why I rambled on about that. It's a bit weird, but I did. And then I'm not sure what the name of this house is. I can only see a number. That's what it is, basically. You can't go up right up to the door to check whether it's got a plaque. There's another thatched one there. As you can see, that's got a modern extension in the front of the garage with solar panels. And that's Meadow Lane. So this would have been all meadowland around here. So, and I believe we're coming up to the allotments. So you have to have money to live around here. I'm going to come over this side because there's a path on this side. Here I talk about how the path had come to a dead end and that I've been walking along the grass verge. Nothing really exciting. And then I talk about the little cute gate that's a bit damaged, but it's very cute still. I'm really, really randomly talking about nothing. Hope you're enjoying this video so far. Right, here we go. So this is our allotments. Both of Milton Keynes Parish Council accept no reliability for injury or howsoever cause to unauthorised persons on this land. Well, I'm not authorised, so I'll just look at it from here. So allotments. They're plots of land that you can hire to grow plants, mostly fruit and vegetables. So I can see, I think someone's got chickens over there. A lot of people do have farm hot animals on their allotments. So you hire the plot of land and you can grow your own fruit and veg. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot's growing at the moment because, you know, it's the beginning of the season. More daffodils. A few flowers. But yes, so all of these little plots are lots, if you like, that are hired. I wonder if they've got any free. Not that I have the energy to actually come out and do it. So people put up their own little sheds and stuff and greenhouses. So yeah, you see the benches floating about for them to sit down and relax. A lot of men have an allotment just to escape their wives. But I do have friends that have allotments and they're not men. Just talking about allotments, and this is the allotments. And they're all over the UK, so most towns and villages will have allotments. Some more of the old houses we're coming up to. See that's so posh, it's got its own gates. like I said, you need money to live in this village. You really do. So that one, I think, says it's the granary.
Not saying anything of interest here. I'm just zooming in to see the sign to confirm that it says the granary. Really nothing. I'm just nabbing on about nothing. Okay.
Yes, all of these houses had a purpose before they were houses. Because like I said, this was a farming village. And then most of the land was owned by one person. I think so it was just a farm, really. And everyone lived in the village would work for that person. So that one's a farmhouse, a brick farmhouse. But I think there was three or four farms in the village altogether. But of course, a lot of the land was just farmland around it. There's another entrance to the allotments. You can see it from a different side, a different angle. It looks like they're given fairly decent sized plots. I mean, you can hire different sizes. So someone there is growing all of their stuff in raised beds, whereas most people will just dig out the ground. Yeah, lots of sheds and little greenhouses all over the place. And maybe I was wrong about, I thought I could see chickens or chicken coop, but I may be wrong. It may have just been the tunnels or something. Oh, I'm so sorry about the wind. It's just picking up. Oh, sorry, darling. Have you planted all your stuffers? No, not yet.
We're getting there, though.
Getting there. There you go. Allotment hirer, owner. I was in his way. He couldn't get in. There you go. British road signs. Humps for 550 yards in one direction and humps for a mile in the other direction. Humps, we call them sleeping policemen. Or they have many names. Yes. No entrance to the allotments there. Or your water barrels or water holders, storage. Some more houses we can't really see through the trees. And now we're about to walk into the new part. So once I'm around this corner, I will probably bid you farewell. Plus, I don't want you to see where I live. I'm getting closer and closer. No, I'm not. I'm still quite a while. But I will be heading home. Yes, you don't need to know where I live exactly. Beautiful blossom trees. Because it is blossom season. Bye-bye for now.